You are welcome back to Abhidhamma lectures. So, my lecture is not only Abhidhamma, so many informations together. Because otherwise, only Abhidhamma is impossible. So, many information is necessary to know. But the time is so short to complete Abhidhamma. But I advise you to read at least this fundamental Abhidhamma, part 1. That is the base knowledge of it. So maybe to approach it is not so easy because of using technical terms. But don't worry about that. Slowly you can catch the meaning of it. So I want to explain. Now I want to explain further information about Chetas. So, in Cheta in our daily life is only 45 Chetas. There's 45 Chetas. We live with the 45 Chetas. We walk with the 45 Chetas. So our daily life. So another classification I want to continue. After that, chapter 1 finished, then chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. At least we must understand these. Some informations need to memorize for further studies. So okay, page number 31. So we have a study about Kama Vachara. Okay? Kama Vachara means dealing with this desire for sensual pleasure. Dealing with the desire for sensual pleasure. This is Kama Vachara. Kama Vachara mostly arises in Kama plane. These Chetas mostly arises in Kama plane. Therefore it is called Kama Vachara. Now I want to explain Rupa Vachara. Rupa Vachara classified into 50. This Rupa Vachara is not common to all. It is only for those who practice samatha meditation. Only samatha meditation successfully. When they attained jhana stage through samatha meditation, within them such a type of Cheta arises. Not necessary in daily life. These are subtle and higher attainment. So, our Cheta is, if we can purify, Chetas can reach higher positions. Because our Chetas are heavy with lower dosa moha. Heavy, polluted with the lower dosa moha. Heavy, therefore cannot fly, cannot attain higher, cannot reach higher attainment with the lower dosa moha. If we eradicate the lower dosa moha, if we can purify our mind, our mind is more and more with the powers, with the powerful mind. So in this way, through concentration, through the object, we concentrate the object, we must walk, we must try to purify. What must be purified? Later will be explained in this one, okay? Just now I read and explain that consciousness that arises mostly. That is the meaning of Rupa Vachara. That consciousness that arises mostly in the Rupa Brahma wall is called Rupa Vachara. Rupa Vachara. So Rupa means Brahma. Rupa Brahma wall. Vachara means mostly arises mostly. So compound words. Consciousness that arises mostly in the Rupa Brahma world is called Rupavachara. That is the definition. After that, Rupavachara Trika is basically classified into 5. How to classify? According to the 5 jhana stages. According to 5 jhana stages. Then 5 multiplied by 3 times kusala, vipaka and kriya comes to 50. That is how to classify. We must understand this way. So, constitutions of jhana. Jhana is not translated. And those in earlier days, the jhana is translated into ecstasy. Some scholars say jhana is translated ecstasy. So jhana is not like that. Therefore, jhana we should let untranslated. Only the technical terms we must use. But the meaning I will keep later. So, constitutions of jhana. Jhana is not only one phenomenon's name. Jhana is not the names for only one phenomenon. It is unity of phenomena. Unity of phenomena. So, therefore, constitutions of jhana. The first jhana is constituted by Vitakka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata. You remember these jhanas. Vitakka are Chitasika. Initial application, Vichara, sustained application, Piti, joy or zest, Sukha, happiness, Ekaggata, one-pointedness. These are mental states, Chitasikas. If they working together with the object, meditation object, if they working together, that is called first jhana stage. That is called first jhana. Then the second jhana, that is constitutes by vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata. This is second jhana, without vitakka. The third jhana, that is constitutes by piti, sukha and ekaggata. Only 3 jhana factors. Fourth jhana, that is constituted by sukha and ekaggata. Only 2 jhana factors. The fifth jhana, that is constituted by upekha and ekaggata. There's two jhana factors. So the meanings of the Pali terms, we must understand jhana. What is a jhana? Jhana is so called because it concentrates firmly. Concentrate firmly. That is the meanings of jhana. Concentrate firmly on an object. We focus our mind onto the object and keep longer concentration. That is called jhana. Jhana means watching. Commonly we can say watching or focusing the object, concentrating only one object. All minds are concentrating only one object. That is a jhana. The word jhana is used for the unity of jhana factors. So jhana means the unity of jhana factors. One cetasika alone, vitakka alone cannot call jhana. Vichara alone cannot call jhana. Piti, sukha, ekaggata alone cannot be jhana. At least must be 2 working together. If working together, the 5. The unity of 5 jhana factors are for first jhana. Unity of 4 jhana factors, it is called second jhana. Unity of 3, third jhana. Unity of 2 jhana factors, it is called second jhana, fourth jhana and fifth jhana. So, first we must understand roughly. Jhananga, jhana anga. There are 5 jhana factors, namely vitakka, vichara, etc. These are called jhana anga, jhana factors. Jhana factors are 5. So the meanings of vitakka, initial application, vichara, sustained application, piti, joy, sukha, happiness, upekha, neutral feeling, ekagata, awareness of the object. So, okay. Now, Patama jhana is the constituents of 5 jhana factors. It is the first stage that is attained. The first attained, therefore first jhana. Dutiya jhana is constitutions of 4 jhana factors. It is the second stage that is attained. So in this way we must know. So you see the church, jhananga and the jhana. According to this church, you see first VVPSE first. Page number 32. So page number 32. V means vitaka, second V is vichara, P is piti, S is sukha, E ekagata. Okay, 5 jhana factors. So how to understand this? How to understand? So what we should explain according to the samatha meditations. For example, the person who wishes to follow the samatha practice, he must have the device, he must have object. First, he must walk with the object. For example, this object is white color object, Odhata Kasina. If you wish to do Odhata Kasina, like this different color clothes, the color clothes, on the clothes. If you put the white color piece of paper, circle, this is very clear to see. This is white, this is green. So the paper you should cut round shape and place here. Then focus your eye. That is called kasina. Okay, focus your eye, and you memorize this white, repeating by mind, seeing with your eye, catching the object, memorizing the object with your mind. That is a practice. That is called parikammanimeta, preliminary object, preliminary actions. After that, there is impression. Our mind is catch this object. Mind can catch. Then close our eye. That is remain in mind. Okay? Practically you should test in this way. But seeing with your eye. Memorize this one. After that, close your eye and keep this object in the mind. That is called Okha Nimeta. Okha Nimeta means taking the object. Nimeta is taken by mind, keeping in the mind. That is not a real one. That's a copy. Just seeing is real one, normal one. This is normal one. Keeping in the mind is copy. On the copy we must walk. Then when we walk through Vitaka means our minds, Vitaka through the power of Vitaka, mind and this white device always contact. Through the power of Vichara, mind cannot off. Mind cannot go away from the object. It's sustained on the object. Then our mind is joyful to do so, to look at, to focus, to concentrate only this object. We are mind joyful. That is a pity. Then happy feelings also appear. Then one-pointedness, only this object we must keep our mind, only this object. So, first, Paticamma, Pritkamma Nimitta, plenary object. Then second is in the mind, Okha Nimitta. The third is Patibhaka Nimitta. Patibhaka means there is imaginary object. Imaginary object. There is neither real one nor others. Depending on real one, normal one, it's appeared. This object. So prideful, this Patibhaga Nimitta, so prideful. On the Patibhaga Nimitta, we can keep our mind very long time. We can concentrate only this object without wandering others. So that stage is called first jhana stage. First jhana stage. If you attain the first time, that is very short. After that, you extend time more and more. You must keep your mind on the object. On the object. At that time, no kamachanda, not desire for other enjoyment. Only that. Enjoyment is only that. Therefore, this jhana is burned down other nivaranas. No desire for sensual pleasures never come. Dislike and hatred has never come. Restlessness has never come. Worries never come. And sloth and dopa is never come. And doubt with the object is never come. No doubt of the object. Is very happily keeping this object. That is a samatha method. If you succeed on the samatha method, passing over first Pritkamma Nimitta, then Okha Nimitta, after that Patibhaga Nimitta. When Patibhaga Nimitta appeared, you attain the jhana. When Patibhaga Nimitta appeared, you attain the jhana. So, that stage is called Vitaka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekaggata. Only these five jhana factors appeared working together with this object. Working together with this object. After that, you see, the yogi, after attainment of first jhana, he repeatedly attained first jhana. After that, he find out the power of vitaka. Because vitaka is a disturbed ekaggata. Concentration, because of vitaka, concentration is not concentrated. Because of vitakas, firstly to send the mind to the object. Have to send it. Therefore, action, excitement have. A little excitement is a disturbance of ekaggata, concentration. Therefore, yogi wish to overcome vitaka. Dislike vitaka. Therefore, he increased his concentration. Increase. Intention is very important at the times. Intention is very important. Yogi must intend what for purpose he is walking. Without a direction, how to reach? If you drive a car, you must have a direction. Direction is very important. Cars move, going, running, but you must give directions. Like that, mental direction is very important. If you have an idea, you want to aspire as a future Buddhas, or you aspire to meet remedial Buddhas in future. How many times you practice Vipassanā meditation, you never attain a sotapanna because of your intention is different. Bodhisattva, however they practice, his practice ends only Sankharupekkha, jnana, cannot reach up, cannot reach higher because of his intention is different. Therefore, intention is very important. Intention is very important. I think some meditation masters advise through this action, may I attain Nirvana. Isn't that some meditation masters advise before practice meditation? Before practice meditation. So through this practice, may I attain enlightenment. I get that. Without attention, cannot succeed. Therefore, attention is so important. In Sri Lanka, stories and commentaries explain Sri Lanka monks in those days. The monks has attention. He has intention to see a remedy Buddha and future. His intention is like that. When he got a disease, his grace of heart, he complained his pain. On those days, the king of Sri Lanka wished to meet and came to meet this Mahatera, this Saros, came to meet this Saros. At that time, this Saros complaining. It's very painful, he's complaining. The king heard this sound. So who complained this one? So that Saros is complaining because of his grace of heart. So he is not at hand. He never worshipped and go back. Went back. So at that time, the attendant young monks who attended this Mahatera, they said, Sarah, you make us shameful because of the kings that come to worship you. But you complain. He heard the sound. Therefore, without worshiping, he go back. Paying respect, he go back. He went back. He said, to become Arahant is not so difficult for me. I intend to see remedy Buddha. Therefore, I have never intention to attain Radhamagga in this life. If it's so, please help me. I want to sit. So the monks will help them to sit. After that, you go out. I change my intention. During this life, I attain Radhamagga, he said. So he's just sitting. The monks are out, just out. He got back. He became Arahant at that time. He removed his intention for future. He got back. He just attained. He became Arahant and go to pray Nirvana. At that time, the king is to come and wash. So intention is very important. Intention. What is your intention? During this life, you want to become Arahant or next life, or what is your intention? Intention is aim or intention is very important. According to the practice, when we practice, we must repeat our intention. We must keep intention in our life. So this jhana, the yogi also, first he attained the first jhana. After that, he disliked Vitaka because of Vitaka disturb concentration. Next time I want to pass over Vitaka. So he increased his concentration. Then next time he's attained the second stage. At that time there is no Vitaka at all. one jhana factors he passed over. Only 4 jhana factors working. Then after repeatedly attaining the second jhana, he finds the 4 vicharas also. Because of vichara, concentration, there's excitement. Vichara is because of trying to sustain the mind on the object. So he doesn't like a vichara. He increases his concentration. Next time, vichara is not associated. He passes over vicharas also. Piti, sukha, ekaggata. Joy and happiness and one-pointedness, concentration. Only these are true one. After that, piti, as you know, piti is joy. Joy also excitement. If you are joyful, it's excitement, mentally excitement. Therefore, the yogi dislike. This is joy also disturb concentration. I dislike joy. So he increases his concentration. Through the power of concentration, next attainment, no joy associated, no piti associated. Only happiness and concentration, only these 2 factors. After that, happiness also one type of excitement. Yogi think, happiness, that is a happiness not quiet. Therefore he dislike. Happiness is a disturb of concentration. So he increases his concentration. Dislike this happiness. Next time, without a happiness, a neutral feeling, with a neutral feeling, he attained the 5th jhana. This jhana is more powerful because you see, only ekaggata is working. Concentration is without disturbance. Only concentration. There is a high speed. The levels. Concentration is a speed high, the highest level. Before it is a speed is not high. So concentration is so high. Therefore, any creation is possible at that level. First level, first jhana cannot create. Through the first jhana you cannot fly. Through first jhana you cannot get down on the anat. You cannot walk on the surface of water. First jhana cannot do. Second jhana cannot. Third jhana, fourth jhana cannot. 5th jhana. Only 5th jhana. 5th jhana, so you see, in different feeling, upekha is nothing, no disturbance at all, just a feeling. This feeling is neither happiness nor unhappiness. So, indifferent feeling. This indifferent feelings never disturb concentration. That's why concentration alone is very powerful at that time. Concentration is so highest levels, reached highest. At that time, you can create with the Abhidhamma. Systematically, you can create whatever you want. This Abhidhamma is, according to the many Sutantas used Abhidhamma, described about Abhidhamma, and Visuddhivagga also mentioned about Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma means higher knowledge. This higher knowledge, through higher knowledge, we can create. For example, we have only the common eye and naked eye. Through naked eyesight is not so powerful. Not so powerful. Our eyesight is less the power of eyesight of eagles. Isn't that? A human eyesight is not so powerful like the eyesight of eagles. Eagle can see very far, but our eyesight cannot see very far. So, divine eye, like Venerable Anuruddha, we can create a divine eye. Through divine eye, we can see which is hidden or covered. For example, under the ground, what is exists, we can see. But if you want to see, just we look at, we cannot see. It's systematically. There are also program and procedures. According to procedure, systematically we must do. Otherwise, we cannot see. What should be done before we see? For example, under the ground, we are sitting under the ground. What is it? Which things exist? If we want to see with the divine eye, first we must create. We must attain aloka kasina. Aloka kasina. This is a light. First we must create a light. Direct the light to the place where we want to see. After that, we should see, we should look at with our divine eye. Without a lighting, without sending the light, we cannot see. Even divine eye cannot see. That is so natural. Common eye without a light cannot see. Isn't that? Our naked eye without a light, in the dark, deep dark, we cannot see. Even things that exist, we cannot see without a light. Like that, divine eye also without a creation light cannot see. First we must create a light wherever we want to see. You may use a torchlight in night time. Wherever you want to see, you must direct a torchlight. After that you see. Isn't that? Without a torchlight you cannot see night time. So, with the divine eye also, like a torchlight, we must direct the light towards we want to see. That is systematically, according to procedure, we must do. Otherwise, Deva Chakku cannot succeed. Then, if you want to walk on the sky through the power of fifth jhana, first we must create a way. Without a way, cannot walk. First must create in mind. For him there is a way, for others only space. For him there is a way. He walk on the way. If someone wish to cross the river on the surface of the river, he must create bridge in the mind. So through the bridge he go. For the others, the person is crossing water on the water for others. If you wish to go underground, you cannot divide, you cannot dive, you cannot enter the underground if there is no hole. Therefore, first you must create a hole, like a cave. Hole, you must make a hole. After that you enter. For others there is only ground. For him there is a hole. He entered the hole. Mental creation is systematically have to do. If it not do systematically, he cannot succeed. Even the mental power, even the supernormal power cannot succeed. Supernormal power. According to the nature, we cannot against the nature. So according to nature must do. There is stories, young novice stories. This story is mentioned in Anguttara Nikaya sub-commentary. Anguttara Nikaya sub-commentary. His name is Sankarakkhita. Sankarakita is a very young boy, but he is great, the perfection, Parami. He's a very intelligent person. 7 years of age, he entered into the order. On that day, he became Rahant with the mental powers, supernatural powers. He think about that. He want to show the young boys, you see, young boys have young boys' ideas. Not a gentleman idea. He has an idea. He has an idea. Only today entered the order, became Rahant. If there are any novice who shake the king of Deva's palace, who created the shaking of the palace of the king of God. So nobody, he wanted to, is will be Baolia, he want to try. Therefore, he don't know how to do. But he attained jhana, he attained Radhamegapala, he is very powerful. So he tried. He went to the king God's palace and tried to shake this, but not shake. Because of the procedure is necessary, he never do procedures. Therefore, cannot shake. Then there are many goddesses joking with him. He cannot do. He came back to his teachers. He reported about that. So his teachers explained, you see, you are not follow systematically. You must do systematically. Did you see the flying on the soil, on the wine, the frying of cake? Many, in Myanmar there's a very common, you see. The cake is, the sheet of the cake is fried on the wine, many wine. So it's a move so easy. So his teachers explain. Then he understand. To shake the big palace is need to create under the water. The foundations of palace, the foundations of buildings must be water. He must create water first. After that, the shake is easy. Very big ship, even very big ship, on the ground is to shake is very difficult. But on the sun, on the water, it's easy to shake. So, according to his teacher's advice, he went back and tried. He created the foundations of the palace, all are water. At that time, he what Avokasina. He depended on Avokasina. He created all the must be water. Within in his mind there are water. So then he shake easily. So everything must be according to nature, we must do. Eye is necessary light. Without the help of light, eye cannot see. Divine eye also necessary light. Without the light, this light is not normal light, created light. Because our divine eyes are created eye. Created eye with the created light. Without the created light, you cannot see. So systematically, everything. Therefore, cannot be supernatural powers. Must be supernormal powers. Higher normal. Not up nature. Not supernatural. Cannot against the natures. Must follow the according to natures. Suge, Chanenga, Chanas in this way. Okay? The meanings of jhana in another way is jhana is so called because it burns those adverse mental states. They are termed nivarana in Pali. So nivarana, the Pali words and nivarana is equivalent to the English word hindrance. Nivarana is the hindrance of merit. There are 5 types of mental states. Kama chanda, you know this one, sensual desire, Vyavara, ill will, Tinameda, sloth and topa, Uttacha, Kokocha, restlessness, remorse, Vichikecha, and doubt. So, according to jhana factor, those hindrances are bound by 5 jhana factors, each Tinameda is bound by Vitaka. So accordingly, this is reasonable. You see, Vitaka is thoughtful, Tinameda is not action. Therefore, by Vitaka, Tinameda can be removed. By Vichara, Vichikechas can be removed. By Piti, Vyavara can be removed. By Sukha, Uttachaka, Kokocha can be removed. By Ekagata, Kamachana can be removed. How Vipavachara Chaita is classified into 50? Here, first jhana is 3, second jhana 3. Why? Kusala 1, Vipaka 1, Kriya 1. So step by step they attain. Altogether, jhanas 50, kusalas are 5, vipakas are 5, kriyas are 5. Kriyas are only within Arahant. Kusala, vipaka. Kusala is when jhana attained, we attain kusala. Vipakas will be the effect, resultant consciousness in Brahma world. This vipaka is within Brahma. Next vipaka. Whoever attained the jhana, through the jhana will produce it is a result in next life in Brahma world. That is a vipaka. Okay? In present life, someone who attained Rupavachara jhana, within only Rupavachara kusala arises, not vipaka. Vipaka is for next life. For next life. If the person attained first jhana, next life he will be born first jhana, vipaka. He will receive first jhana, vipaka. Accordingly, we must understand. So this is called Rupavachara Chaita. Wherever we find out the Rupavachara Dhamma, we must know this Rupavachara Chaita and associated Chaitasika. Associated Chaitasika will mention in chapter 2. I think you have read all. You have a B. It's okay. So many informations once, many informations. So okay, today let me stop in my lectures. I ask this question and we give answer the questions.